The film started after World War II. There were going on Cold War between Russia and USA. Russians were conducting experiments to keep themselves safe from the USA so that they may build an army of superheroes among the people. And these experiments were being conducted on the both human and animal, where their DNA was being replaced. They were being turned into superheroes after infusing the strength into them. These experiments were going in the different cities of the country, in which some of the people were being turned into superheroes, and these experiments are success on some of the people, and some people gain superhuman ability, so they are turned into superheroes. The first superhero was who had taken a unique form after getting the replacement of DNA. He could transform into the mighty animal. The second hero had got super speed. He was skillful in swordmanship. The third one could control the earth material like water, air, and storm. The fourth one was the lady named Xenia, who had the ability to make herself invisible. She could increase or decrease her body temperature, and she could also turn her body into the water at any time. They all four were the most prominent superhumans. A professor was the leading person of the whole project. These are the experiments conducted by Russia. Now a scientist named August is seen in the laboratory of America. His many experiments were failed. As a result, USA authorities banned his experiment conduction. August invades when he knows that Russia experiment has success, and he also becomes aggressive. Being envious, he goes away to a location from the Soviet authorities. Arriving there, he conducts his secret and unlawful experiment. Many guiltless people become the victim in this experiment, and they did not know what is going on with them. Being ambitious, he begins to conduct experiment on himself. The military gets know that he is conducting experiment unlawfully, so military raid on this laboratory belonged to him. He already knew that the military is about to attack him. It was the reason that he had set the bomb in the laboratory. Other military officers are killed by it while the remain scared. He is scared because of the conduction of his experiment on himself. He was looking like an animal under the impact of experiment. He had turned into cybernetic organism. As such, he could get control over machines. He could generate electricity. He not only create cause here but also distract that laboratory where the other superhumans had been placed. Now superheroes had not any type of experiment to fight because they were new superheroes, so they had no awareness. How does the situation be tackled? So they hide several concerns to avoid explosions. They move ahead from the war. On the other side, the military is training their men. How these army robots can perform a great role in the upcoming battles. Suddenly, these robots become out of order, and they exploit the tank of the military while distracting the control center. Consequently, many officers and soldiers meet their end. There is only a Gus is survived. After this, the military hold a meeting. It is decided in it that superheroes must be brought back after searching, so they may fight against August, supporting the government. The commander of this mission was Major Alina. He ordered her team to begin the effort to search for the superheroes. The first super agent is found in a location who was wishing to confront August many times ago, because August had put an end to the many innocent people's lives. He joined when he knows that his military machine against August. The second super agent is found in another country. He also consents the support the government. The third super agent is found in the forest, and the last one is Xenia, who had become well known after performing the circus show. She also agrees this mission, and they all gear up for the mission. The plan is beginning to distract the laboratory of August. Going there, they face the high alert security surveillance in the location. Aga's men are guarding, staying around his laboratory, making herself invisible. Xenia is proceeding, but Agus in his security were already waiting for these super agents. So Agus men assault Xenia, firing their guns. Consequently, Xenia is stopped. Two other super agents are also fighting a lot, and they put Agus men to an end. Soon they are injected with a drug to make them unconscious. The third superhero can control, and he had a great immunity with Agus, was used to despite each other. So Agus himself come outside in the order to, but Agus was stronger than that superhuman. So Agus throws him away while killing them. Then they all four are arrested, and Agus placed on option before them. Join my team opposing government and be the rebel of government, but they refuse to carry it out. So Agus loses his temper on it and he traps three of them, and he leaves a magnetic field which reduces their power, while four superheroes is injured badly. In this way, Russian superhumans were being entrapped by the enemy. Agus moves ahead for his next mission. He gets a hold of military tank and vehicles. He drives them to the populated area of city, which caused the commotion there because all tanks were creating chaos under the control of Agus. Many innocent people are victimized. Then he reports out to huge tower, and his helicopter bring him to a place. His purpose was to hold survey over the signal through satellite. In this way, he will get control of all technology and satellites. Doing so, the implement as a missile, helicopter and aircraft will come under his hold, keeping the world under his control. He will occupy the whole world. Then he can attack anyone according to his will. Major Elena herself goes in search of superheroes, whom he brings them with safety in her portrait facility. She thinks these superhumans are new and the training is required for them. Then she thinks, how can they train? Then she comes to know that there was Agus' old companion in the last working laboratory, who was an old man. He had awareness about Agus and his module project. Major Elena becomes successful to search out that Agus' companion in some way. Major Elena says to her there is the identification of Agus. He will have to check him to know the defenses of Agus, and we may attack them. Contrarily, Agus reached a place, lifting toward. He set his robot and the building around the building. They kill the soldier, clearing their way as they come to attack them. Then he turned on his system and he also get a hold of the central satellite. Major Elena is training skillfully to her superhumans. How did the fight will be held? How did you fight? How did the gun be fired? Those superhumans are given dress according to their assigned mission, so they may get more power because those dresses were something threatening. At last, the team is prepared for a fight after tough training. Then this team reached there and it begins killing Agus' men. They also arrive at Agus' location where his show was going on. Then they come to the laboratory of the building. There was a strong pipe to join the building and tower, and they advanced through, but Agus' men begins to fire coming there. One of their companion superhuman attempt to reduce them. They were still fall in trouble. Then a superhuman appears while flying in his air. Agus' men are fallen down at the attack his men. Now they all four approaches that tower. Their mission is to distract Agus' system and his control. Xenia proceeds and struggles to support the power source. She loses her consciousness, not tolerating enough power source. Then another superhuman removes her from the wall coming. The power source was damaged for a while. Then they all superhumans come upward. They begin to battle with Agus, but he was stronger than them. He beats all of them down, hitting. Agus is about to kill them. Then a companion of them approaches there. He lifts his three of the companions using his power and ties them with a rope. That rope is tied with a aircraft, but Agus is going to destruct that airplane, keeping his control over it, and that superhumans untie the rope who had brought them there. They all four fall into the water. They again go forward to confront Agas. Then Major Alina comes there because Major Alina had received information from Agas' old companions that old man was studying the DNA of all four superhumans beside Agas. It is revealed to him that they can generate stronger power, uniting their all powers. That power will be exploited as it crosses its boundary, and it will spread throughout the world. In this way, Agos, along with his superpower source, will be eradicated. So they all four begins to pursue the greatest power. Using their power and an energy will begin to proceed there, which was a full power energy wave. Then full power spread in the whole world after the explosion. Agas and his module project become the target of it. It is devastated and Agas is also dead. So Russian superhumans secure the whole state. They all were very excited after being victorious in their mission, and the movie also complete with it.